time you've been here since the day we started. When we started, we didn't have the health products. We only had fashion. And the biggest testimonials we used to get was that, hey, somebody bought my watch off my hand. Somebody took my jewelry. Remember that? We had these type of testimonials constantly. You know, I remember Sean Singh said he had sold like 3 of the fairy watches off his wrist. Again, when you got the stuff on, right? Then not only you're using it, you're proud of it, you become pro at it, and you're making sales. And from the comp plan point of view, just go to your prosperity book, go to your opulence highway, whatever you are on the ranking system, what's the next one? Call the upline, read the prosperity book. Okay, that's what I need to do. So what happens, you bring people in, because you're doing it, you're reading it, you're trying it, you can pretty much answer all the questions. You can pretty much answer all the questions because you're already doing it. How difficult is that to be a pro at your products? It's not. It's called a safe home revolution. There is 90% of it. And then you just go get your favorite pieces of fairy and posh. All right, so number one, have a plan. You promise list number 2, be a pro at your products and be a pro at your comp plan. Number 3, become a pro at your warranties and guarantees. This is really, really important because we have the best warranties in the whole industry. By the way, when I was talking to this guy, because again, he was wearing a Rolex and he has a jewelry manufacturing, so he sells some of these luxury watches. So he was asking me about it. I said, listen, we have the absolute best industry warranty. And I love talking to experts like that because they know what I'm talking about. The international warranty on watches, all these designers, all of them, Chanel's of the world, all of them, it's 1 year. 1 year. That's what you get is international warranty on watches, on timepieces. Ours is 3 times better than, you know what's funny about this? Him having already 2 jewelry manufacturing facilities downtown Toronto. When he took his Conquest, it was too big for his hand. Again, he just can't get, oh, I'm away in Ottawa. He said, yeah, it's a little bit big for me. Can I drop it off and get it? It's just a link. You can do it yourself. No. I took it to my guys, and my guys said they don't want to touch it. We get this all the time. Some of you guys got it too. The fairy watches are so expensive. They look so expensive. They're so beautifully done. Jewelry places usually reject working on it, even if it's something simple as a battery. So you have to take it to a watch place. You know how they know? They know because of the build. If it was any other watch, they'll do it. But the fancy watches, they look at this. This looks expensive. No, I don't want to touch it, just in case it scratches or something. Right? So he has 2 factories. He's wearing a Rolex. And said, no. I want you guys to take off this thing. He doesn't want to wait till Monday, which is yesterday. He doesn't wait till today. Yesterday, so that's okay. Come on over. You know, he comes here. So I said, you want to drop off? No, I'll wait for it. So we take it back. Took the link off and give it to him, right? So again, the whole thing is understanding your warranty, because here's the thing. Once you understand that we have the absolute best warranties and guarantees in the whole industry, designer and MLM, you lead with strength. You promote with strength. But you can't do that if you haven't tried the product. You can't do that. You can't go say, hey, we got this guarantee on this, and you haven't even tried the cap table essential or sterling or the spray. You haven't. You don't have a posh piece. You're still wearing the old gold thing you got from your grandma in your ear and your neck. And how do you promote it? And by the way, you tell people you're in the fashion business and you wear something that's 100 years old. You tell people you're in the luxury designer business and you're wearing something that can be found in any jewelry store, or even worse, flea market. How do you do that? See, the stuff Sherry's wearing right now, I know that line. Sherry, how many years is that old? I want you to say, how many years is that set?
This one? I think this one is about at least about 8 to 10 years.
That's right. That's right.
It's my favorite ring.
And that is our sterling, folks. That is our sterling. That's a very sterling ring. Look at that. Because push it back because it's getting a little bit blurry. So anyways, folks, again, I can tell you, you can put your gold chain on that may be worth more than our fairy sterling, but I can tell you, your gold chain nobody notices your gold chain. Everyone's got these gold stuff, from whoever, grandma, but that is a designer piece. You'll notice that. Now that's a luxury designer right there. So again, it's not hard. Tell me, how to be a leader? I don't know what your definition of a leader is, as in you have to go up to Mount Everest. No. The definition of a leader is that you have the answers, the basic answers of your business, right? Because what we do, we sell products and recruit people to sell products. We need to become a pro in our products and our comp plan. Again, what do? We sell products and recruit people to sell products. That's the whole business, right? Put that in the chat group. I want you guys to be coming with me on this thing, because I want you guys to be active, because I don't want you walking around. No, I want you to sit down and focus. You want to be a millionaire like me? That's what you'll do. You focus, you learn, you execute. I started where you work. You want to earn $1 million like Sherry and Tommy did? Well, that's what you focus, right? You learn, you execute, you take notes, right? You buy. Listen, when I first got started in this, by the way, I'm making investments right now in different things. And I'm talking to experts. And I'm asking questions. And I'm taking notes. I was on the webinar on the weekend. It was a 3-day webinar on a weekend. And I put I try to get on like 3-4 hours a day. I didn't want to miss it because I need to learn. I'm on YouTube every single day from morning to night. Because there's stuff I want to do outside of business, but I need to learn. I'm learning like crazy about blockchain, about cryptocurrencies, about exchanges, about algorithm, about bots, all these things. I'm not an IT guy, but I need to get a better understanding on, I need to be a pro from getting into cryptocurrency, from getting into exit, which by the way, it's going to be our entire future. It's becoming so big. It's at the conference. I'll be talking about it, by the way. At the conference, I have Caesar up talking about where the project is at now, but I'll be talking about where we're heading with that. It is far beyond an investment of blockchain or crypto. It's far beyond that. Our entire future, Upland's entire future relies on exit. So that's how important this is. So we'll be at the conference and you'll be on. Anyway, so when you understand your warranties and guarantees, then you can talk about it with strength, because hey, listen, somebody tries something. Hey, listen, try the Sterling. We haven't had one Sterling. We have had one return. Sterling is our hand moisturizer, antibacterial. If you don't know yet, what an insane product. Let me tell you a story. On the weekend, I was in Ottawa and I forgot my keys from my penthouse there. So I went to my mother's house, right? So anyway, long story short, because I thought I was going to go at my own place, I didn't bring any toiletries or anything with me. So I'm looking at mom's place, and what she has is a ball of Sterling. She also had a ball of FOL. I've told you about how FOL works so well for antiperspirant and those things. So I started using Sterling for everything. I shaved my face, I put Sterling on my hand. I started using it as a deodorant. It worked perfectly, which I'm going to get to next. Experimenting with your products. Anyway, but here's the thing. When you use these products and feel how it works, then you can talk about it to people. Listen, try it. Listen, I'm experimenting this product. I know you got this condition. Try it. Okay, if it doesn't work, give it back to me. You get a full money back guarantee. Don't worry about me, because I get a free bottle from the company anyways. This warranty doesn't come from me, right? So don't worry about it. Don't like it, give it back to me, right? So I want you to do, here's the thing. Try for 30 days. Tell me every couple of days, 3-4 days, how things are going. Just in case they're using it the wrong way, or they're forgetting how to use it. They don't like the taste or something, right? You want to keep in touch with them once or twice a week. So every product you have, you flaunt the warranty And you say, hey, listen, don't worry about it. If you don't like it, I'll give you money back. Give me the empty bottle. Don't worry, the company will replace it for me anyways. I lose nothing. You got that condition? Listen, I've heard a lot of great things about our product, but that can try it. Try it. I want to know what your results are. I want to know. Tell me, help me. You know, I've never heard about your condition, but I know this product does all these other things. Why don't you try this and tell me if what it does for you. In other words, you want their help. You want to know more about your product. You want them to test your product. You know, someone's got a scalp problem, hair problem. Listen, we got this unbelievable shampoo. It's called Captive Sensual. Try it. Try it for 30 days. It's also a body wash. Full, complete body treatment. From your scalp to your toe, complete body treatment. Try it. If you don't like, look, if it doesn't do for you what's doing for me and everybody else that I know, don't worry about it. Give me back the empty bottle. I'll give you money back. The company replaced for me. Don't worry about me. Just give it back to me. This is, once you understand the guarantees and warranties, that's how you'll talk with people, right? Once you got your safe home and you're using it, damn, this is good. This is good. Once you start exploring and testing, our stuff is amazing. Amazing. But you wouldn't know unless you try it. All right. Number 4, bond with all the top earners in the company, starting with your upline. It doesn't have to be just your upline. We're not like those companies, oh, only stay within your lane and don't go outside your, no. Build, like, and trust with everybody. Starting with your upline, they get paid on you, of course. So don't come in the business on, you know, well, you only know the person that brought you in, but that doesn't help you a lot. What if they're new? What if they're new? What you want to do is, you know, tell your upline to sponsor. Who's your sponsor? Talk to them. Well, they're not active. Okay, who's their sponsor? I don't know. How do you not know? How do you not know? Let's find out who's our tree. Let's go all the way up. And this is a binary system, by the way. That's a binary. That means doesn't matter which country you're in, doesn't matter where you are located in binary, you go high enough, you're going to hit the top millionaires. There's only 2 legs. You're going to hit the top millionaires. And you need to do that. Put yourself on their map. Build, like, and trust. Understand the stories. You're going to need the stories on every single presentation. Every tour you do, we're in a storytelling business. Understand what we do for a living. We share stories. Stories of the product results. What the product is doing, and people buy it because of stories. Stories of business results. What people making millions? You share those stories, people join the business. It's that simple. Again, this stuff is not complicated, but guess what? If you pick up 100 stories, eventually 500 stories, man, everybody wants to be around you. You know, we all love people who are storytellers, right? You know, you all know people that people say, hey, that guy's cool to talk to because he has so many stories. You know, it's a great, people want to be around that. You learn from that. Become a great, we're highly paid storytellers. That's what we are in MLM. We're highly paid storytellers, right? So bond with all the top earners, all of them, starting with your upline. Get to know the story. Where they started, how did they go from start, LA, to $1 million earner? Know the path, learn the path. How did they go from LA to a 6-figure income earner? Know the path. Now, when you're talking to a prospect, you know what sells a prospect is not the facts on the PowerPoint. That's too hard on the brain. What sells, what they remember, what a prospect remembers the next day is the lady who got this type of result on this product. Is the watch you are wearing. Is the, you know, the guy who went from a government job to become a multi-million-dollar earner. Is a guy who made $200 first day. That people remember the stories the next day. People don't remember the facts and charts. They'll remember the PowerPoint. Become a great storyteller. So you want to bond with everybody that would say hi to you. Call everybody to tell me your story. If I could join a new MLM today, I want to know who the top guys are. I'd be calling, hi, my name is Ramin, just joined this company. I just want to hear your story. When did you join? How'd you make money? How long did it take? which countries. I would be asking questions, you know, and I'll be listening, picking this up. And as I'm building, talking to prospects, I'm going to come across prospects I can relate to some of these stories. And by the really, I know a guy who was from that trade. If the guy's on ITA, I know we have a multimillionaire, Renee, and he was in the IT business. So once I know the stories, right, then I can relate to all the prospects. Number 4, bond with all top earners. Number 5, attend all events. It's your responsibility, it's your job. You got 12, 15 hours a week, and you need to attend all events. I don't need to go into that. I don't know why we don't have 30,000 people on this call right now. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing right now that's making them money more than this would. I don't know. So you got to answer the question. Why isn't your people, your first generation, why aren't they on this call? The second, why aren't their first generation, which is your second generation, on this call? Guess what? They lost money and you lost money. They lost money and you lost money. So when people don't get on the call, it's not just their problem. We're in a leverage business. We're in an MLM business, multi-level. When your people don't get on the calls, it's your problem too. When they don't make money, you don't make money. Remember that? Giving out people what they want, get what you want. Remember that? So it's important. Like if I was building, like all these years I was building, 14 years on the field, my first generation, they couldn't dare not to get on the calls on a weekly basis. Although back then calls wasn't even free because there was pre-internet, right? They actually pay per minute to get on these calls. It was long distance. Because as a leader, they promised me. See, when they came into my business, remember I built 4 multi-million-dollar businesses as a distributor, right? I built 4 multi-million-dollar businesses as a distributor. When people came and joined me and said, hey, Ramin, you know what? I want to get in, help me make money like you. I made $5.5 million almost as a distributor. So people say, I want to make money like you. I said, fine, here's my rule. You put in 20%, I put in 25%, 25%, I put in 25%. You put in 50%, I put in 50. You put 100, I put 200. You stop, I stop. Right? That was my rule. They promised me that when they launch, they're going to follow and become active. All of a sudden, they disappear on me, right? So you got to understand, when you come with that type of attitude and right day one, you do this, I'm doing that, they won't dare take this as this, oh, they're wasting your time too, right? But it starts with you. If you show that you really care, not just about you, but them. You have this type of conversation from day one. Listen, you're coming in, you're going to get to work. You're ready to get to work, right? So we have work to do. Next 6 months, we're going to get you maybe a 4 to 5 figure income. We're going to make you $1 million. We're going to make $1 million next 3 to 5 years. Are you ready to work? Right? Yes. Okay. Let's get to work. When you have these type of conversations with them, I'm telling you, most people wouldn't dare. You're going to lose some people because they lose some people. But the ones who are active, they wouldn't dare not to do the basic things. They made a promise to you. Of course, you got to do it yourself first. You couldn't be MIA, expect them to do it. That's not how it works. You're on, they're not on, they get a call. Why aren't you on? Did we have a talk, you and I? Did you say you wanted? Did you say? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Right? Wow. Now you can see why I had built teams of 100,000 people. And why, we jammed the calls within 20 minutes of notice. Hundreds of people when they had to pay up $2 a minute just to be on. Become a leader. Well, how do you do that? Well, I just told you. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. So attend all events, moderate calls and set hotel meetings and events. Very first week I got into MLM, very first week, I joined people out of town, Toronto. I was back to Ottawa, 4.5 hours away. What do? I asked. Get a hotel room, get a meeting next 10 days. If you can get 25 people, I'll come down. I had 50, actually more. We had 60 or 70 people. So what do? I call the hotel, got a hotel room. Then I ask him, so how do I set it up? Do this, do this, do that. The first setup probably wasn't great. And lucky for all of us, you're always going to get some, people in the room who are much better than you for those things. So you get your team involved, the ladies involved. They know how to set this stuff up. My job was to get the room, make sure I listen, get the information I can, get the projector, get the PowerPoint and put it up and invite people and jam pack somebody at the door, charging $5 at the door for the members and $10 and the free for guests. It's not called learn how to do that. It's not hard to do. I did that in my first 2 weeks. And I've did it for 14 straight years as a distributor. Now in this company, you guys got to get lucky if in Toronto, we actually allow people, in our office. We have one in Manila. We're doing one we have one in Malaysia, we're in Singapore, where you guys can actually go in. But you know what? Honestly, I'm against that because I never had it. I can tell you other MLM companies don't allow it either. They don't allow it either. This business is done belly to belly, your home, their home, coffee shop, hotel room. That's how this business is done. But you're going to have to make sure that we don't have an office like this in every country. So you have to make sure you know how to set events, get hotel rooms. You need to know how to do that so you can pass it on to the next generation. And now you have a business that's duplicatable. So you want to make sure that you know how to moderate calls, learn Zoom, right? Get on and moderate it. It's not hard. It's a 10-minute training, right? You learn Zoom. And once you learn it, you teach other people to do it. If you're in a city where there's no meetings, you open it up. You start a meeting, call you offline. Hey, listen, over here, actually, we have all these floor plans that if you can go to your back office, it's there. It's called the office. We'll send you what a hotel meeting room should be at, what a trade show setup should be at. All of this stuff, we have it for you. Become good at it. It's a business. We didn't ask you to go set up a McDonald's franchise. We didn't ask you to go to a traditional business. It's rent a hotel room and invite people. That's not complicated. That's as basic as it comes. Show me another form of business that you can come in and do something that simple and do business. If you're doing e-commerce, you have to build a website. You know how much it costs? Here, you get it for free. You get it for free. It's what you get it, right? It's part of your package. And then to be able to do retail sales, we just need to know how to rent a hotel room, do a basic setup, invite people, put somebody at the door for registration, and do it over again and over again and over again. New people come in and they follow it. People would say, hey, in my city, or I live far from here, so can I do a meeting like that? Yes, go over there. I'll come and help you out. We get a hotel room. We set it up. We invite those people over there. It's simple. How to be a leader? Easy. Basic stuff. And if you want to know, if you need help with that, call your my five. Call your, there's a lot of people that could help you. Call the company. We have a framework. We actually have a setup, hotel room setup. We have all of this stuff that you can take and read. It's not that complicated. Learn how to become to some basic things, and that makes you a leader, a pro in this business. Number 7, be the strong one in the team. Let's face it, okay, guys, there's a lot of drama queens and kings around. I mean, everything is an Armageddon. Everything is an Armageddon because that's how they live their life, right? This is not the first time they're complaining to you here. They did it before in other companies. They do it at home. They do it, that's just how they are. So you can't join that. Maybe that's you. You can't join that. You can't be that way. That doesn't work. That doesn't help. In a day, we have, I don't know, if we're going to put in 12 hours of work day, whether it's between our job and our business, we got 12 hours worth of focus. Let's assume you got a bowl of focus and a bowl of energy per day. Now, just like money, you can waste it on junk, or you can invest it on things that's going to take you towards your targets and goals. So as a good leader, you don't jump into a pity party. People will come to you because that's how they used to being. You bring the temperature down. Doesn't matter what problem they have. You bring the temperature down. You don't add to that. It doesn't help. Just bring the temperature down. You be the problem solver. You be the strong one in the room. You be the adult in your organization. You know what's going to happen? Generally, what happens is that your culture of your team starts with you. The culture of your team starts with you. So you want to have a great team, set the culture. If you're having problems in your team, look up, look at yourself first, right? If you're following somebody above you they're doing all the wrong things, well, don't follow them. Don't follow them. Again, it's not complicated. It's not complicated being a leader in this business. So no drama. Life is not that complicated. It's simple. What do? We become a pro at products, pro at compliance, and we promote it. We find people who buy the product and recruit people who sell the product. That's it. It's not complicated. So what's all the drama about? And to the people who love to, they always love to be in conflict. It's just a habit. When I was on the field, people would call me up like, I'm like, okay. I would handle this two ways. Depending whatever mood I was on that day. Number one, I would let them just yap away, for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on my mood. Then I say, okay, so what's the problem? And I stay quiet. And they're just silent for a few seconds. And they start again, repeating everything they just said. So I stay quiet. And when they finish, so what's the problem? And now they're silent more, double the time now. Now they're like, okay, is he not hearing me? Or they're confused now. Yeah. Then that's when I kind of put them all in misery. I said, listen, you spoke for 10 minutes and everything you said is basic stuff. It's nothing exceptional here. If you know people's problems, if you know the problem the business are having, this is a problem to you. All of this, you wasted all of this energy on this. You know what? They feel silly. You know why they did it? Not because it was a problem, or a serious problem. They did it because they're used to that. That's the way they are. It's a habit, right? So again, you're going to affect people in a nice way that way, because a lot of people will change because of you. Countless amount of people tell me, I've calmed down being around you. To me, there's no problem that's a real problem. Problem is something that you have no control over, and it's Armageddon. But everything else is pretty simple stuff. There's ways you can deal with things. So one way to deal with it is that let them if just having fun with them, let them go, and then so what's the problem? I remember you heard the story when someone first joined our business. We have a bunch of let's just say mature people who had joined us in Toronto first, before her. So they were making some money. Those people. Sanaz comes. She's young, vibrant, 27-year-old, came from another MLM company. She comes to a meeting. She said what they'd done in the meeting, and she didn't like it. So she started moving things around, making it look good before I get down to Toronto for the meeting. So she shows up, puts the music, sets the whole thing up. You know how Sanaz is. And of course, it looks beautiful. I come, great meeting. She kept doing it every week. And also she became very quickly the top earner. Some people got jealous, and I guess they started giving her a hard time. I think it was like a 4th week or 5th week in that area. Anyways, I came to Toronto, did my meeting, boot camp. Next day, went back. On the way back, my phone rang. And and then she's very heartbroken, and she started to cry. And then I said, "Why are you crying?" She started telling me, how these people before her, which by the way, they were her uplines, they're giving her a hard time. They saying stuff to her because I guess they don't like the fact she came in, took over, and redid everything, so they were giving her a hard time. So I let Sanaz talk for, remember, I don't know her now at this time. She knows me 5 or 6 times. This is the first time I'm talking to her on the phone. So she felt she needed to talk to me because of these people giving her a hard time. So I let her finish. Says, so why are you crying? So she repeated the whole thing again the second time. So I said, so why are you crying? I know she's probably thinking, oh, What an insensitive guy. Like, because I'm just very calmly like, okay, so you told me this whole thing, and you're crying. So why cry? So then she started to tell me the third time. I says, son, listen. You obviously came, you ruffled some feathers. It is what it is, right? But let me give you a little advice. Why is it that you allow an external force that has no bearing or effect on you internally? Why do you like an external force to affect you internally? So they're talking, let them talk. You're the top earner this week. Go and crush it. If I have a problem with you, I'll let you know. She never went back there again. That was 17 years ago, right? So you be the adult in the room. Zero tolerance for drama, zero. Because you have a bowl of energy and focus in a day that has to go towards things that make you money. You let someone else steal that from you. You lost money. So the second way I deal with it, when somebody called me, second way I deal with it was this. They called, I said, stop. Man, the first way, I was in a good mood, so I listened, I kind of have fun with it. The second way, I'm not in the mood to be dealing with it. So stop. Did you call me to complain or you need help with something? If you call to complain, I'm not interested. If you need help with something, tell me what it is and I'll help you with it. Not interested in your drama. You need to get this out. You got some bad habits. You got the baggage. I'm not interested in that. Go find someone else for that. We're here on a mission. We only have 2 jobs: find customers and recruit people to find customers. We only have 2 jobs. We don't have any more jobs. I'm not here to listen to all this stuff. You have enough products to order? Yes. Is your paychecks on time? Yes. The rest doesn't matter. The rest doesn't matter. Because I can tell you the companies that I've dealt with and I've bought, right? Companies I've worked for, they had no products. They had lots of problems. The companies I'm buying, they wouldn't get a paycheck. I mean, those are serious problems. But see, when you don't have those real problems, then if you have a bad habit, then I guess everything becomes a problem, right? But you're not interested in that. You're not interested in that. All right. So number 7, you be the adult in the organization. Bring the temperature down, no matter what it is. Number 8, be serious. Okay. Do your business as if your life depends on it. That's how I looked at it. People tell me, can I make it in MLM? My response is always the same. I don't know how desperate you are. I don't know how desperate you are. Because you're really, really desperate. This business is not hard. It's not. If you're desperate, this business is not hard. If you're not desperate, anything is hard. All right? It's hard to keep a good diet for most of us until the doctor says, uh-oh. Then all of a sudden, it's not hard. People, I see somebody the other day I hadn't seen years. He had lost so much weight. He said he lost 65 pounds. I've known for a long time. He was a bigger guy. What happened? Well, guess what? The doctor said he had to do it. He could never do it. So the point is that be serious. Do this business as if your life depends on it. And when that's the case, it's not hard at all. I told you to make it in this business, you got to be a leader. How do you become a leader? I just told you a whole bunch of them. And none of them are hard things to do. None of them are hard things to do. So be serious. Now, tell yourself, now in forensic, we talk about the 3 steps of commitment. We don't have time for that. But basically, it comes down to do this as if burn all the bridges. Do this as if your life depends on it. Number 9, be curious. So number 8, be serious. Number 9, be curious. Constantly test all the products with the customers in all situations. Somebody says, I have this problem. You don't know if it's going to help that problem. Listen, I don't know, but let me tell you what this product is doing for everybody else. And try it. And you know what? If you don't get the results you want, give it back to me, give your money back. Don't worry about me. I'm losing nothing. The company handles that, gives me a free bottle, and we're good to go. What an easy pitch. What an easy pitch, right? Experiment, test all our products with everything. The company will give you a free bottle, they get the money back. So what's there? It's not a hard pitch. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Do you know somebody has some health conditions? Yeah, I got my mother. Great. Listen, I don't know if he's going to do, but I want you to take this for her. And you know what? Don't worry about it. If it doesn't work, I'll give you money back. But I'm dying to know what else this product can do. Because we got 100,000 customers around the world. These people are raving about this. I really want to know. So find a reason why you should give this to somebody as a solution. So listen, it's 60 bucks. I can tell you what, I'll give you money back 100%, no questions asked. I just want to know. And the reason why I'm charging you is because if I don't, you won't use it. I want you to use it. If you don't like it for any reason, don't feel bad. I'm not losing anything. Company warranty, I'll give you money back. They send me a free bottle. We're good to go. You know, how many bottles? It's shocking to me how many bottles we get back in any of our products. If I have to say, if you get an F1 bottle back, it's because it was cracked or broken or something on shipping. Like, we just don't have people returning this product after they use it. They just don't. The product is that powerful. I had people tell me they never actually use the product because they don't like the taste or whatever, but they know it's a really good thing. That's why they don't want to return it. So I'm like, listen, you opened 6 months ago, you know, the idea is not for you to open and let it sit for 6 months. You know, no, but I like it. You know, I like it. I want to keep it. You know, even the ones who don't use it properly to get the result, one taste is, you know, it's the power that they taste, they feel. So I know something good is in here. You want people to bond with the product. Find a reason, test your products on everything. All products, all situations, flaunt the warranty. Don't worry, give it back. I lose nothing. It's not a hard pitch, especially what's going on right now. Reports came out today, different countries, this new phenomenon since 2021. It's called excess death. Excess death. EU, 15%. US, 12%. Canada is interesting. Canada's on the list, but Canada doesn't report the number, but they're on the list. It's called excess death. People dying for what they did take the last 10 years and what people die for. And then since 2021, there's this thing called excess death that's shocking insurance companies. So again, a lot of people right now are suffering. A lot of people are suffering about a lot of things. And they break down all the diseases that people are dying from, right? So a lot of people right now need help, folks. They need you. They need your phone call. They need your product. They need your warranty and guarantee, your excitement. They need hope. They need hope. Call them all up. Somebody says, I'm tired, just tired, fatigue. Listen, this product is amazing to a lot of people. Try it. Don't worry about me. Give it back. Give me the empty ball back. But in 30 days, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you every 3-4 days. Make sure you're using it and using it properly. And what's using it properly? Well, you should know this is where you're becoming the pro because you used it. Now you're a pro. You can tell them how to use it properly. Number 9, be curious. Test this product, all products in all situations. Flaunt the warranty. Tell the world. Number 10, last one. Be inspirational. Pick up some information. Power talks. Be a great storyteller. By the way, if you're testing the product on people, you pick up so many stories, you automatically become powerful. So the product side is easy because you get so inspired by your customer testimonials. The business side, you require some work. You calling your upline, all the leaders in the company, pick up their stories. Learn how to tell your story. You know, some markets are kind of funny. Some markets are, you know, and I've seen this for 30 years and it doesn't change, is that people who are making big money in our business, they don't want people to know. What? How? or they're either afraid that people are going to ask for money, or I don't know. They just, but listen, we earn money. Our job is to give back, inspire others with our stories so they can get started. The idea is not for you to take the money and put it away. The idea is for you to give back, right? I press some of you guys a lot. You know who you are. Like, why don't I hear your story? They really don't have a good reason why you're not sharing their stories, right? Share your story. Inspire others. Become a great storyteller. So number 10, the last one, you got to be inspirational. When you're inspirational, you inspire people to do things they won't normally do. In other words, they become better version of themselves. And there's no better way of doing this than with stories. That's your top 10. How to be a leader? Here we are. It's not that hard. And you become a leader, follow the 10. You become really good at these 10, become a pro at this 10, and you're gonna be a millionaire next 3 to 5 years. I guarantee you. Millionaire, $1 million earner, like these ladies over here. You'll be a $1 million earner like this lady over here next 3 to 5 years. These 10 basic things. Back to you, Sherry. Oh, conference. Don't miss a conference. I got some surprises for you guys. By the way, people who are there, they're going to have breakfast with me, LD1s. You still have time to become an LD1. So you got breakfast with me. It's a really nice, brunch. So people are, now that they found this out, they're calling the office. Oh, so I'm an LD1 and I'm an LD2. So I want to RSVP for the brunch. Sorry, ma'am. We don't see your ticket for the conference. Oh, yeah, I'm busy for that, but I want to come for breakfast. I only have time for serious people. I want to spend time with people who are building with us, building a company. You want to show me you're serious? Get your ticket, be in the seat, be online, and even the breakfast. If you're not here, we'll see if we can arrange, at least have some type of Zoom so you could see what we're doing in this private setting breakfast. Back to you, ladies.
Wow. Amazing, Ramin, as always. We are learning so much from you. That's the breakfast. I mean, I'm here already. I'm in Toronto, so I'm not gonna miss that breakfast. So for those of you who still have a couple of days to qualify as an LD1, to be in the same room as with our CEO and also Senior Vice President, this is the opportunity that you have, and be there. So yeah, absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for the conference. We are already entering the 3 days countdown. So today is Tuesday. We have tomorrow and a Thursday, and then Friday is the day we're gonna be there. So everybody, for those of you who, of course.
By the way, sorry, John and Sherry Bosworth, they're on the call tonight. They're flying from Vancouver, guys. So I don't give you in Europe. They're flying same distance basically to get to this breakfast. So there's no excuses.
Absolutely. I'm from California. So
there you
yes.
Go. Another 5-hour flight. There you go. No excuses. Let's go. No excuses.
Absolutely. Do not miss any big event. That's part of the 10. The big event, like for Tammy and myself, we never miss a big event like this. For Tammy and myself, we joined the company since 2007. We started, and the first big event, actually 3 days after we joined, we're very, very fortunate actually to be invited to a part of that shareholders meeting. That was the very biggest event that I like since we started.
What year was that?
2007 in November.
See?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. No. This is what's important. You just shared a story of an event like we're having this weekend from 15 years ago.
15 years
15.
ago.
So this weekend, people gonna show up to this weekend and get absolutely blown away and change their DNA completely and talk about this and the LD1 breakfast, LD breakfast 15 years from now. And I know there are people within 3-4 hour flight or drive who are contemplating whether they should be there, whatever. You know, at the end of the day, we're going to keep making millions of six-figure income earners. We talked about the 10 things. Be serious is one of them. See you at the LD breakfast.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, 15 years ago, Tammy and I, we joined the first event. That was actually the shareholders meeting, and we meet with all the serious people that first invested with you, Mr. Ramin, and we became the shareholders and founding members. We were so glad that we made that move, and 15 years later, we are still here. We had every single event that you and Jeanette put together. Every single event, you guys put so much efforts and time and efforts and money into to invest in this business. That's just incredible. So it's something that we should never ever miss. And for those people who has the visa issues, we do understand that. And, you know, if you have vaccine issues, we do understand that. But other than that, you need to be here. So
I know, for example, Ronan and Yulia,
he's crying. He's crying.
yeah, they couldn't get here because of, I think it's a visa or COVID issue, whatever it is. I know that Paul and Nora, they're stuck in Mexico. And I guess he didn't pass the test or something. They had to quarantine there, and they're going crazy because they wanted to be here. So whatever it is, the point is that we understand there are some people fall within that. We'll get you access online and get you online access or whatever it is. And the promotion I put for those people, will get it to you privately. But there's going to be something I'm going to put out there. It's not going to be available to anybody. And I know that's going to upset a lot of people. They're going to say, hey, look, why don't we get that? Because you know what? You don't take that. Remember what I said 30 years ago when I was on the field? You put in 25, I put in 25. You put 50, I put 50. You put 100, I put 200. You stop by stop. You can't make it on this. You're not getting a promotion. Make sure you get on either be in person or online.
Wow. So Ramin, you are making exceptions again for the people who couldn't make it. You are doing above and beyond for whatever you know, like this for these amazing people who couldn't make it. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Alan is coming from Vancouver. We got people coming from Singapore. Guys, do I have any idea where Singapore is? I mean, that's a 13-hour flight from North Pole, where we're at. You know, yeah, and they're coming. They're coming. Do you really think you have a problem getting here? Enough said.
Absolutely. So yeah, wow, amazing. So I cannot wait for this to happen. Like 3 days counting right now. So we have the countdown, and hopefully we see everybody who can make it to be there. We are also putting the tables together for the gala. I'm part of the convention, the conference committee. So if you have some special diets and anything, please let us know. All the things we are in the consideration to make sure the event go very smooth, and take care of your special diets and everything. And as if you were there yesterday at the Synapses call, the product Crossfire, she actually also went through all the details, which on which hour, on which they all the agendas. And I was amazed that actually for this price that we paid, all the breakfast and lunch are included. I was like shocked when I heard about that, but yeah, thank you so much, Ramin, for investing this conference. I think you guys you're doing way above and beyond to make this
200%,
happen.
really 200%. Yes.
Well,
Thank you,
here's
Rose.
the thing. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. You know, it's difficult these days to actually to book hotels. I mean, they've gone crazy. So we had an extra $10,000 to spend. So
Wow.
we throwing it in there with extra stuff over and above the already packed, loaded stuff at conference. So we got $10,000 to spend. So what do? I said, whatever, just give them more, whatever. So it's going to be one of those type of events that you want to be there. Now, if you can't be there, understand. Thank you for trying. We should be serious. You met the serious criteria. You tried to be there, right? And by the way, all of you should be thinking right now, I need to call 10 of my people right after this call, and they're going to get a message. If they're within a few hours drive or flight, they should be coming here. So
Absolutely.
come and talk to them with this type of sense of urgency, guys. Trust me, when your people come to this event, they'll be thanking you 5 years from now. Some of them will tell you the reason why I'm a millionaire today is because my upline kind of forced me to go to that event in 2022. That's the story that I can tell you for myself, what made me who I am today. And so many people in my organizations who become millionaires and six-figure income earners. It all comes down to that one event that somebody didn't want to go to. They went, boom, the light went on, then never went back to the original form.
Oh, wow. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the reason why I fly back from California to be here. I actually got here a few days early to spend some quality time with my mom too. And of course, I want to make sure that I'm rested enough. I have, I'm ready and I can be focused on that day. So
Best of all, Sherry, how are you paying for your trip? Go ahead, tell everybody.
Marketing Lawrence.
It's quite convenient that, use my marketing bonus as a conference coming up, and by the way, I'll see mom while I'm here. Wonderful. Hey, this is all good. It's all good. That's what it's there for. It's all good. I just want to say that you may be thinking you paid for this conference. You didn't, because if you've qualified for Power Cycle in the past, or you will in the future. At the end of the day, when you do Power Cycles, we give you a marketing allowance of 15%, which is $60 per cycle, right? So all this stuff is not extra cost. It's actually paid for by the company.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that. Like that, I'm so excited. I will be reimbursed for the conference ticket and flight ticket. So thank you,
hotel too.
And
hotel, right?
And hotel rooms, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, it's amazing. So we're gonna get together and we're gonna party together, and this and of course the gala is something I know Sanat never ever disappointed anybody. That the gala she put together is like every time she put the gala together, it's like she planned a big wedding. So yeah.
I do want to say something though, Sherry, because you know what, people think this is a corporate event. Folks, this is not a corporate event. Just so you know. And the credit has to go to our leadership. We got the ladies here that are contributing and folks are participating. Renee, he gets most of the credit because from day one, and Razak and Renee, I see the money they contributed towards this. By the way, this is a $50,000 plus expense in this. This is not a normal thing. At the end of the day, I've told everybody, you guys got marketing bonuses. You guys set everything up. Of course, our staff are there to come and fill the gap and the stuff that we need. The speakers are there. We got special speakers coming to you. We're doing some stuff like that. But really, what we talked about tonight, be able to set meetings, well, you're seeing it firsthand. Of course, we take care of the setup with the gala and all those things because we've done a lot of those things. You don't have to do conferences like this yet, right? But really, this is not a corporate event. It is an event set by our leadership. We're participating as corporate and helping them with it. But the credit goes to the leadership in this company.
Thank you, Ramin. It's a team effort. Absolutely, it's a team effort. So yeah, on Friday night, make sure that you invite as many people as you can to the tour. That we're gonna have the power tour on Friday evening. So that's the time that you can invite your guests there and invite everybody you know to be to join us. So on Friday evening, that's the big one. That's after the whole day training. So make sure that you call your people and come up on that day. So it's at the same hotel room. So at the same hotel, Sheraton Parkway. So yeah. And that's pretty much about it. We talk about the events. We talk about the product innovation conference. And this weekend is going to be the big weekend in, I think, 3 years. In the 3 years, this biggest one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so-
we should remind everyone that the virtual access ticket is $50 right now. It's going to be up to $80. So if you haven't bought your ticket yet, the virtual access ticket, if you really can't make it to Toronto, then you need to get this ticket, because you want to have one. They only give you one number, and if you want to be trying to have the one ticket for everyone in your team, that doesn't work unless everyone goes to your house or you rent a hotel or rent a room. Otherwise, you want to get the buy your ticket right now, or else if you get it on Friday, it's gonna be $80.
Which is, by the way, we encourage that you invite a bunch of people to your house or go to the get hotel room. That's completely okay.
Yes, it's actually a very good idea to have team bonding, have food together, and have party together, and celebrate together and learn together. And it's a great team bonding event.
Listen, you can't even go out for dinner anymore. Like, we went to a takeout place the other day with my son. The bill was $65. At the end of the day, $50 for 2 days. You'll be part of every festivity. You'll be part of everything. Say $80. You say you missed this early bird. Says $80, 2 days. You pick everything up, and you'll be in the LD meeting with me, right? We'll see what's going on there. So you're not physically there, but you're going to get the information. Of course, if you could physically be there, there's nothing more like it. Taking pictures and great speakers and all of that stuff, the food, the party is insane, right? But if you can't be there, for $50, it's life-changing. Go register now, get 10 tickets, pass it out to your team. If somebody become in LA with you, you make $300, give them access. Here's $50, here's an access, get on if you guys can't get together, and make sure nobody misses this conference.
So Ramin, Yulia from Israel, she has a question. She said, will the online be live from beginning to the end?
Yes.
So that's
Absolutely.
including gala or not including gala?
So here's the thing. We could, but I mean, the people who are there, if you're there yourself, you're going to be there with your laptop anyways. I think the way I used to do it, right? And what I suggest you guys do it is, I think there should be 10 laptops going that night, you broadcasting to your team, right? You should be doing that anyways. Maybe you got 5 people who want to know what's going on. You should be broadcasting it, but we'll have the main event done corporately. The link is, so that one you buy, right? You buy that. But if you want to do nighttime and parties and stuff like that, I don't know if we're not going to be doing that ourselves. So maybe you want to get your laptop or something and be able to broadcast the nighttime part of it. Daytime, though, people need to be buying it because we have 2 days and we have a special system set up that people can get on and hear properly, ask questions, complete event. You want to make sure that people buy that ticket, and yeah, but it is a live, but you need a code. Okay, you need a code. You can't do it without the code. You have to buy the ticket.
Buy the ticket, yes.
I think what we can do is we can have some Facebook Live from like here and there. So to give some teaser, for those of you who who missed the event, who couldn't make it, we can do a little bit here and there. Not gonna do the whole event. So some people are asking, can we do Facebook Live? Yes, we will do a little bit, but not the whole day. So you still need to buy a ticket. Make sure you buy a ticket.
It doesn't come out good anyways. I mean, first of all, you try and do Facebook Live and then you're not paying attention anymore yourself, and it's not good anyways. Like, who's gonna go to your personal Facebook and stay there for 8 hours, 2 days? You know, no one's gonna do that, right? You want to be where the rest of the crowd is. You want to be where the rest of the crowd is.
Yeah. So yeah, we will do a little bit here and there, maybe like on the gala time or on the party time, and just the exciting time. But we're not going to do 8 hours Facebook Live. So yeah, Renee saying at party they will Facebook live. So Renee will do it.
It just doesn't work anyways, because I mean, no one's in your Facebook, but the company's doing it. Everyone's together.
Yeah.
So so the answer is at gala time, if you want to just get your phone up and do something at the gala, fine. You know, at the party midnight, fine. But get people to get on the virtual access, professionally done with everybody else. They feel like they would stay there because everyone else is there. So not trying to follow another thing as well. I don't know how many Wi-Fi accesses are out there in the room. That's another thing as well.
And Roland saying, stop, Ramin, you're killing me. I want to be there.
I know they tried, and you know what? Hey.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Roland, we know, we miss you too. So anyway, so all good. So thank you so much, Ramin, for your time tonight, and thank you everyone for joining us this evening. I believe you learned so much, like we all did. And thank you, Yulia, actually took so much very good notes and put in the chat. So for those of you who didn't take the notes, and you may want to do a screenshot before we end the call, or just go back to the recording.
So one more thing, though, guys. Remember, a conference is always the same. Money making night is, we call Chi-Ching night. It's the tour night, right?
Yes.
Jam pack the house, whether it's online or in person. Make money. I mean, on Friday, I know some people will come 3-4 guests and make $1,000 and $1,500, $2,000. You know, we have people who had 15 guests in these tours. Bring a lot of guests, jam pack, make it a big money making night for yourself for the tour night.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Ramin.
Thank you, Ramin. Thank you, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.